empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Oh no, but it's too late now. I remember you and me, and how careless we
Yeah.
could be.
All day and all night, we'd stay up, it felt so right. We were so young, we were so dumb. We would get drunk and then hook up. We were okay, we were alright, staying awake till the sunrise. We were in love, couldn't stop us, like a good drug, never enough.
We'd hook up in my car, driving so far, play your guitar, you'd show me your art, let down our guards, think with our hearts, stare at the stars. We were never apart, drinking too young, way too much fun, out in the sun, open when it's gone. Took you to prom, dance to our song, dance all night long till the lights come on.
Once more, we are back with W4RSHOT Esports presents Pro Invitational Scrims, and this is once again Akash. I am casting it right away. As you can see, we have Erangel in front of you. We have 87 players in this particular lobby, 23 teams playing for this particular chicken dinner, and as you can see, this is team. What team is this? This is Kharkov Virk, we have Mad Max, we have LB Canes as well as Kharkov Viper. So probably team Kharkov, but not really sure what is the exact name of this particular team. But right now let us have a look at the flight path. With that being said, the flight path kind of goes around from Gatka to the military base, kind of on the western side as well as on the southern side. Not a lot of teams would actually go towards the extreme northeastern regions consisting of Yasnaya, Severny and other portions. Even Lipovka and Miltavur kind of seem very much out of reach to me, but once again a lot of congestion is probably going to be in the Pochinki school region. I'm expecting certain congestion in Rozhok as well. Teams might be predicting that Rozhok will be kind of empty. With that being said, Primox is surprisingly will be a drop location for a lot of teams. As you can see, a lot of teams are going for Primox. Team 23, team 14, I guess that is, if not 14, I guess that is team 12. So that is team 12, 25 as well as team 8. They are going for Primox. Some of the teams will drop at Quarry, seeing the kind of congestion that is there in Primox as well. But Novo and military base is kind of will probably be the first hot drops in this particular. Not really the first, because the first will obviously be Georgopol, and as you can see, a lot of congestion in Georgopol already. Team 4, team 17 as well as team 24, team 19, a lot of them have already taken their drops in Georgopol. So let us have a look at teams in Georgopol as well. So let us have a look at team 24. This particular team is Team Sky. Once again, Worst Tigers is playing after a long time. They are in Georgopol North, I guess, and very close to them is their team 3 and Zarki. Again, I guess team number 3 will actually move on towards Zarki. The zone will be forming in very shortly, and we'll have to look at that as well, because it is going to affect a lot of teams. As you can see, it did affect a lot of teams, and now the teams which have taken the first hot drop, that is the Georgopol, which consists of a lot of teams, they will have a lot of trouble, I guess, in entering this particular zone. Even Primox is kind of far away from this particular zone if you take the direct route. But right now, CS Andy has got the knock of Kharkov Virk. So right now, the team number 1 is already under fire from Team CS. Team CS continuing their onslaught, and I guess Team CS will step up their game after a few of I would say disappointing days. Right now, as you can see, CS Addy was the one who got the first knock with Addy MP45. With that being said, C4 Flankers got the knock of 7M third, and right now, as you can see, team number 1 has already got one knock. The second knock came in from for Kharkov Viper. So Viper has been knocked out and tries and confirm that kill using that what do you call it, Thompson. So this is Zaref who confirmed that kill of Virk as well. So right now, team number 1 already has suffered 2 casualties. I guess it is going to be very soon when team number 1 will completely get wiped off. But once again, team CS is going strong in Pochinki, and that is what I wanted to see kind of for a long time, because team CS wasn't really looking their actual self over the couple of days, and I was waiting for this kind of performance. I guess this early domination will give them a lot of confidence under the bank. With that being said, team number 1 is kind of trying to reposition themselves, and as you can see, they are trying to occupy those buildings on the other side of the road. With that being said, team CS needs to kind of back off, I guess, complete their loot, get certain healings as well as what do you call it, vest, helmet, so other accessories what are there. So Todd Legend has got the better of VSG Zakobi. So VSG Zakobi has been knocked out. I guess will he be confirmed, it is to be seen, but right now Todd Clown OP has been knocked out. Zakobi has been fisted by Legend, and with that being said, I guess both the teams have suffered one casualty. VSG has got a confirmed kill. With that, Todd Clown OP has been knocked out. No, was it completely wiped out? I think Todd Clown OP has been completely confirmed, and with that vehicle kit. So once again, Todd has kind of suffered an early blow once again, and Todd is also a team, I guess. Right now, as you can see, lovely spray to get the better of CS Flame. That was from, I guess, LB. This is Keynes, I guess, and the way that AKM spray connected, it was just OP. Let us have a look at Keynes once again. So this particular player is right here, as you can see, he used that AKM to perfection, I would say. Once again, I'm predicting that it was a iron sight spray, and With that being said, let us have a look at how well. So was it not an iron side? Okay, so he's using a 3x scope on that AKM once again. Pretty confident guy, I would say, but once again, great skilled, I guess, the way he connected that AKM spray once again. I thought that by the sheer precision, I mean, it just took 1 second for him to knock, and it was a knock in a whisker. And so that is a more reason why I kind of predicted that it was probably that iron side, because other than that, maintaining that precision sprays from AKM is kind of very difficult. Flame is once again out in the open. Addy is out in the open. They will probably suffer a lot of damage if the AKM spray connects, and not really connecting once again. Support spray is coming in. So this is LB Keynes right now, as you can see. If you're watching this match right now and you like my casting, then please mention it in the live chat. It'll be lovely to interact with each and every one of you. Just also mention that which particular team is supporting. Once again, bad move from LB Keynes to kind of go back into cover Zarif, confirming that particular knock. With that being said, I guess Mad Max is not even close to this particular scenario. He is kind of trying to provide that overlap. As you can see, he is coming from behind. Will he be able to get any of Team CS's players? It is to be seen once again. But Team CS came in very strongly against Team 1 and wiped them out very easily. With that being said, I guess this spray didn't really connect. I guess it was Zarif who survived at around 40 HP. FN Motu has got the better of 2 easy for one particular player. VNXM DGF has been confirmed by Todd Shivayu once again. So Todd is going not going strong, I would say, but once again proving that their early fights are strong, and which we have already seen. Mr. Titan, this is a Hitman, sorry. So he has got the better of 2 easy for God, I guess that was. Okay, so that was WizGod. So Chigam confirming that kill for WizGod once again, and right now I guess this is Noob Mad Max. He will try and escape from this particular scene. With that being said, this is he is taking that vehicle with himself right now, and not really escaping, but once again he did try to reposition himself. I don't know how effective it is going to be once again, but this is Chigam who got the confirmation of that particular player. I guess it was WizGod or some other player that was using that shotgun. So please keep an eye on the kill feed as well. A lot of action happens while we kind of spectate this. After this particular fight, I will kind of move on, but right now, as you can see, this is a good fight. I would say a pretty good fight, which I was expecting. The team number 1 is a very good squad, and being said that Team CS is also no less than them, and that is kind of being proved right now. I think Team CS is back in form, and that is what, at least what I think from what is happening at this moment. But meanwhile, as you can see, Zarif is on top of that particular building, so he might be holding those high angles, and I don't even know how did he reach that particular roof. But once again, the fact that he did means that, as you can see, Zarif will come from behind, and with that being said, he has performed one knock. I guess he will be trying to get that one kill, but once again he wasn't really able to finish him. I guess Zarif is Zarif knocked out? I don't think so, but yes, Zarif was confirmed, and right now, as you can see, he will probably have to heal himself up. Zarif has been confirmed for Team CS. This is going to hurt them a lot. This was just overcommitting from CS. Zarif, I think he just took it very easy, and that vector spray from Noob Mad Max confirming that kill once again. This is something which is once again very typical from Team CS. Kind of they overcommit their fights, and right now, as you can see, Noob Mad Max just took advantage of that particular scenario. Now he will be healing himself up very comfortably. He will be taking the fights once again. I don't think he will be able to kind of get another kill out of this particular scenario, because once again Team CS probably will have learned their lessons and will come back very strong. But I guess this particular loss of Zarif is going to hit them hard. Fino Godza has been confirmed by Slay Abul OP, and as you can see, Todd Legend has been taken out by that vehicle once again. Shivayu has been knocked out, so Todd is suffering a lot. Meanwhile, I think it is going to be an early exit. Yes, Shivayu has been confirmed once again. SF Burns got that particular knock, and right now, as you can see, this is Mad Maxi is at this moment on top of this building, and even if he I don't know, just like, you know, will he be able to pull off a clutch out of this particular scenario? It is going to be news, I guess, against Team CS. But once again, it was kind of, I would say, very much, I would say, I wouldn't really say immature, but once again, it was unnecessary from Zarif to have, you know, enter that particular scenario out of nowhere and from that particular building, because if you enter from that angle, you're actually giving yourself a chance. I mean, you're giving your opponent a chance to, you know, pick you off and as well as just knock and finish you out of that particular scenario. With that being said, team number 10 is kind of coming in at the moment with that, you know, they are probably trying to come out very strong, and will this need not really connect. But once again, Todd Legend has been confirmed. Team Todd has been eliminated completely, and Gunmaster was the last one who was eliminated. Max Warrior OP, I guess that he is from Team SF and he has got the final kill. With that being said, I guess this is going to be I guess 21 teams are alive at the moment. Two teams have been eliminated. I don't know which was the second team which got eliminated, but however, two squads have been eliminated out of 23. With that being said, this particular vector spray could have got the better of that particular player. Not right now, I guess it is going to be very difficult. And Mad Max, and this is what I was talking about. I mean, Team CS did learn the lesson, but they lost one particular player, and right now they are 3 men down, and they just did not lose one particular player. They lost Zarif, who I think is probably the main man of this particular squad. I guess he's a frontliner and actually the top fragger from this team according to the. If I just look at the statistics, I'm not even talking about the roles. I'm just talking about statistics. If you look on the basis of that, I guess Zarif is a top fragger for this particular team, and in that case, I guess that is a big loss for this particular team. On that note, this is Godzi, Arrow, Hell, Bunny. They are right now. I don't think they are involving in such fight right now. Let us find Team SF. So as you can see, Team SF, this is Burns and others. Slay Enzo got the better of Pino, Shahir. So this particular team is right now undertaking this fight, and this is Team Slay once again. And let us have a look at where are they positioned at this point. So with that being said, I guess this is Team Slay once again. Kind of, I don't really know where did they got those particular kills from. I cannot see anyone really at this point. I guess probably they have been eliminated. With that being said, let us have a look at any other teams right now. So as you can see, Team Slay already has 5 kills under their belt, and this is SNOC Krang. I guess this is SND Krang, and this is I guess Team SND probably, and consisting of Team Spec as well as SND. 2 players from SMD. This is Noobi OP and Krang, and this is War Daddy and Dexter OP. So this particular team has accumulated 1 kill at the moment. They are kind of near the military base in the southern island, in between Novo as well as military base kind of. And with that being said, not really engaging in any such fight right now. So as you can see, this is Team FN once again going very strong. This particular team I have a lot of hopes from, but Team 7ZF is going strong. 7ZF Jadugar got the better of one particular player, and as you can see, Titan Shadow is taking in those fight with that M249 once again. 7ZF Rithik has also I guess he also has M249 once again, but once again I probably with that being said, as you can see, Shadow is behind that particular spot. Will he be able to get the better of Jadugar? It is to be seen. But right now, as you can see, Rithik, what does he have at the moment? He has that M249 as well as a Glacier M416. Just look at the color. It is just pleasing to the eye. I mean, the Glacier skins are probably the best skins in the history of skins in PUBG. And with that being said, this is 7ZF Rithik at this point. Shadow will probably try and kind of hold his position. I don't think he has any chance at this point. It wasn't really Shadow, it was Dead End. I'm sorry for that. This is Dead End who is kind of spectating his situation at this point. He needs to take the TVP at this moment, because right behind him there is that particular team of 7ZF that wiped out 3 of his teammates rather. And with that being said, I guess Shadow, Sony and TY Roy will suffer a lot of, and with that being said, I guess right now, as you can see, Dead End is kind of moving his way out of this particular scenario. Let us have a look at team number 7 who was out there. This is Team SND. As you can see, they are taking on the fight. Are they taking on this fight against, this is Team 14 that they are taking up against? I guess that is C4 Flanker. I thought I saw C4 Flanker once again, but this is 7 that everything got the better of SND Nobi OP. So a lot of teams coming into contention in this particular scenario. With that being said, let us have a look at, so this is Team 14, this is C4 Flanker and 7ZF. So 7ZF Jadugar has been picked off completely. I don't really know who got that particular kill once again, but this is Nobi OP has been knocked out. Dexter OP has been revived at this moment, but I guess it was War Daddy who got that final knockout. But this nade will be hurting them a lot right now. As you can see, I guess it was I don't think it was a nade. Okay, so it was a nade. I probably thought by the shape of it that it might be a flash, I mean the stun grenade once again. But as you can see, this is War Daddy. He got the better of I guess it was Jadugar, but right now, as you can see, 7ZF Rithik is the only one who is left for this particular team. 7ZF once again taking some early damage, kind of what is typical of 7ZF once again. Rithik is the one who is alive at this moment, and C4 Flanker will get revived at However, the loss of Jadugar once again, I feel kind of unnecessary. This particular team has always showed that they take those early fights and then lose the players once again, which is completely unnecessary. But will they be able to capitalize against Team SND? It is to be seen. But once again, Jungli, Bichu has got the better of Wasim, and CS Addy has got the better of Trap Tanmay. So right now, a lot of stuff happening. FIFA Flanker got the better of SND Crank with that MK14, and as you can see, Flanker is kind of going very strong at the moment, and he is using that MK to his best at the moment. With that being said, I guess will Nubia Dexter OP be able to revive his teammate? It is to be seen once again. But M762 sprays coming in. CI Amit has got a particular kill. We will be spectating this particular scenario once again. But CS Kryzen has been picked off, and I guess CS is taking some real damage at the moment. Trap Tanmay has been picked off as well. This is CI Megatron, and this is God sent God. I mean, was it God sent God? I mean, I didn't really notice. But Spec already has been taken off. SND Crank has been C4 Fanker has got the better of SND Crank. So right now they are taking a lot of damage, I would say. Team SND once again, will he be able to get off the better of Spec Dexter OP? It is to be seen once again. A lovely spray by C4 Flanker to knock out. This is, I guess it was, couldn't really check. It was probably Nobi OP who was knocked out. With that being said, Butterfly is at the moment will get eliminated by Flanker. Once again, Team 7ZF coming on top, but losing a particular player. The way C4 Flanker kind of recovered from this particular situation was brilliant. After that, after getting knocked out initially, I guess the way this particular team recovered. Are they taking shots? I'm not really sure, but yes, Ritik has been picked off, and it was probably Team AKH Hawk once again. This particular team coming into action once again. I guess Team AKHP should really hold their way and kind of pick off kills wherever they can, and kind of make it to the last zone, because this particular team has shown strong gameplay in the last zone, and which is something which I would like to see. However, brilliant use of, I guess, the MK14, because the way C4 Flanker kind of recovered from that particular situation, got that entire, I guess, 3 kills at the end. In this particular team had 5 kills initially, which I the last time I checked it out, and after that I guess Flanker got all the 3 kills. As you can see, Jadugar with 2, Ritik with 1, and C4 Flanker with 5 kills. So he, I guess, got the entire, not really the entire, I guess, almost 3 or 2 kind of players from Team SND. So that was, I guess, an elimination which Team SND, that was kind of a fight which Team SND lost. I guess that was under their bag, I would say. It was a 4v2 which they lost, and you shouldn't really be losing out on that initial opportunity. But let me just perform a stream check once again. This Slay Bull OP has got the better of Zest Snape once again. SF Burns has got the better of Slay Enzo, and Wasim has got the better of CI Tiger. So a lot of knocks coming in. Let us have a look at Team Slay once again. Did Team Slay get completely wiped out? I'm not really sure once again, but yes, so Enzo is the one who has been completely picked off. With that being said, this is Abul OP. Is he trying to rush? I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait and watch. But with this is Max Warrior OP. He is kind of at very low HP at the moment, and right below them they have Team CS. Is this, which particular team is this? This is team number 9. This is Godzi, and a very consistent team. I'm not really sure if this is if Slay would want to take this 2v4 fight against a team like Godzi once again. Team Godzi will probably, I would call them one of the most consistent teams in our scrims once again. And this is Abul OP. He is picking up that once again, but once again I guess he has that M249. Does he have? Okay, so this is the AKM M416. He has an M416 as well as So Godzi is not really rushing in on them right now. Neither is Slay at this moment, and Warrior OP AFK. By the looks of it, Warrior OP is AFK at the moment, and Abul is the only one who is left for this team. He is kind of taking his loot inside this particular bush, but I'm not really sure how much he's going to survive this particular scenario. But this is Team Godzi, who is very much not really concerned with Slay Abul. I guess Abul will probably not get spotted if he does not make a lot of movement. But once again, if Team Godzi kind of gets on top of that road, I guess it is all but over for Abul, I guess. Once again, this is as you can see, they are not really doing taking that rotation and kind of rotating through this particular ridge, and which will probably be lucky for Abul once again, but. I'm really worried about Warrior OP, like why is he AFK at the moment. But Team CI once again having a lot of kill with 3 kills, and with that being said, right now as you can see they are taking this particular water rotation. I guess they are probably going from which particular zone. So right now as you can see they are going from farm to kind of this particular zone. This is a beautiful zone, I would say, consisting of the bridge. So the bridge campers will be very happy with this particular zone. Novo is inside the zone as well. A part of military is also there, consisting of a lot of plays, I would say, and it includes all I would say elements of PUBG. Also the, you know, what do you call it, the shore fights will be there. There is open zone, there is compounds as well. The Novo is there. So I mean, you have crates, you have bridges. So each and every element of PUBG Mobile, I guess, is inside this particular zone. It is a beautiful zone. Most of the teams are inside it. With that being said, too easy for this is VE. Let us have a look at too easy for once again. So we haven't really spectated this particular team once again. This is VB Noob, and he got one particular knock, and right now as you can see they are taking this particular compound. This is a beautiful compound to hold once again. No such teams taking on, but right now as you can see VB Noob is taking shots from behind. I guess that is team AKHP. AKHP is holding a very good position, I would say. They have been holding it for quite some time right now, because they probably got that first knock off 7-0 Ritik out of that particular position. Didn't really let C4 Flanker revive his teammate, but once again they are still holding on that particular spot. They are using that ridge to their advantage once again. This is VB Noob without any kind of healing at the moment. Will he be able to enter this particular zone? I guess it was easy once again, but right now he has one painkiller, just one painkiller in him, so he will probably get some loot here. And yes, first aid, bandages, everything is up, and that is something which is very satisfactory, because you don't want teams to take a fight, you know, when you don't have healings or any such thing. But right now as you can see, this is Yogesh Kalia. He says flanker ko dikhana, flanker ko. Yes, we spectated flanker a bit earlier once again, so that is the reason why kind of took the time off to spectate other teams. But I guess flanker has been kind of eliminated, and he was the only one. I guess team AKHP got the better of flanker. Not really, because the last time I checked it was 3 kills for team AKHP, and after that I guess some other teams got the better of this particular team. I got the better of this particular player. With that being said, team number 14 is also kind of being requested. With that, as you can see, LZ Guru got the one particular knock for team AKHP, and this is VB Noob who is rushing in on this particular squad. Will he be able to get the better of him all by himself? He is taking it all on himself at the moment, and he is taking considerable amount of damage as well. And it was a pure suicide, and he just fell from that vehicle and got the, I mean, this is a strategy which you will never understand. I don't understand what was the use of that particular rush. I guess that was pure suicidal. Once again, this is LZ Guru who is still there for his team, but right now I guess he will also kind of rush in, because they I guess surviving all alone there is no point in it. And once again, this is not a tournament, and you don't really need those position once again after your teammates are kind of dead. Once again, as you can see, this is we have 12 players alive. Not really very much into this game. As you can see, 35 players, 12 teams are alive, and a lot of this particular match, there is a lot of way to go. And with that being said, I guess team 25 could have held their way. I mean, okay, one particular knock was fine, but there was just no news of team 2EZ Force VB Noob to kind of rush in that particular position and get himself killed. I mean, I didn't really understand what was the thinking. Once again, it was a 4-man squad. Probably he never knew that it was a 4-man squad. That is the reason why I think he rushed in. Probably knew that it wasn't a 4-man squad, but once again when he entered that particular scenario. But as you can see, this is great use of MK14s. I mean, MK14 is a very difficult DMR to control, and after the way pro players are doing it, it is really great. But let us have a look at team CI. Once again, Megatron got one knock, and I probably think he has finished him, and Megatron has got the confirmation of FN Chigam. I'll once again look at the team. This is the live chat. This is Taha Khan, show team 4, show team 14, team 9. So team 4, team 14 and team 9. Out of that, team 14 has been eliminated. Team 4, Botox is still there. This is Botox Wiener. As you can see, he is holding his ground around the shore, and it is to be seen how long he can hold this particular position. But right now, as you can see, this is not going to be very long. He will probably get he is taking a lot of shots at the moment, and that is team 23 once again. Which particular team it is, I cannot really read it through the screen, so once again I'll refer to this particular So this is Team I next once again. This is Hex. So this is Team Hex, and as you can see, got the better of this entire squad. Botox has been confirmed. I mean, confirmed means they have completely been eliminated. With that being said, we are left with 9 teams right now. LZ Guru is still holding it, but I'm not really sure who are they taking shots again against. Was it team number? It might be team 24 once again. They are kind of on the bridge, and probably they have spotted team 23, but it is to be seen how well can they cross this bridge once again. As you can see, yes, they are the one who are taking the shots, but 1947 Rihan has been picked off by Godzi Health. So 1947 still surviving is a surprising element, because team 1947 has kind of not really been their own self after that, after initially being very strong in their gameplay. After that, I mean, team 947 have really kind of been average, I would say, in terms of gameplay once again. And as you can see, this is Mark. Rehan has been revived, so this particular team will take their rotations once again. They are using their 3 vehicle strategy, so even if the zone is kind of not in their favor, they will probably make something out of it. And with that being said, team 24 is taking considerable amount of damage. I guess team Sky is has already lost a particular player. They were holding inside that particular bridge, but will they be able to hold on any more? So Mad Lad is taking a lot of okay, so Mad Lad was the final one who got the better of, I guess, who was it? I forgot the name. Like my memory is so sharp that I see the names and kind of forget it very soon. But once again, this is I guess Gunda, who is getting revived at this moment. And with that being said, they will have to rotate inside the zone. But team 2 is out there. That is team 1947, and I guess team 2 is 1947. Yes, Rihan is the one who is very much present. Is it Rihan? Yes, it is Rihan who is kind of holding this spot. I guess Team Sky is very much vulnerable to his sprays once again. This is GTDRS who got the better of Hex Katana, and Galaxy Arrow got the better of Zest. So Team Zest haven't really been spectated yet as of yet at the moment, and I guess Zest has been completely eliminated. So I'll make sure I spectate them once again in the next match. But with that being said, I guess 7 teams alive. This is Hex, Watch Tigers from Sky, and this is Godzi, and Godzi is still 4 man alive. AKHP still holding on with 4 men alive, so that is a very good thing for team AKHP once again, I would say. But right now, as you can see, Mark and Rihan currently driving into team Sky once again. Will they be picked off by team Sky? Not really. The DP28 space once again not connecting, but right now, as you can see, it was pure suicidal from team 1947, pure disastrous, the way they kind of just entered into other teams and didn't really get anything out of that particular scene. But AKHP is going strong at the moment. Hawk got another knock, I guess it was Sky Artist, and they are going very strong, I would say. And LZ Guru is right now in front of them. These nades might be picking off LZ Guru once again. Team 25 7ZF, the last man standing for team that particular team. And right now, as you can see, M249 shots against team Sky, knocking out Psycho Noob, knocking out Gunda once again, and Godzi Foladi has got the better of Hex Hurricane. So a lot of knocks coming in with 6 teams alive in this particular match. There is some real action that we are seeing. This is some lovely gameplay. I love to watch all of these last minute fights, because as you can see, each and every position you have certain teams, and it is all about strategy right now. It is not a 1v4 4v4 fight. It is a lot of fights taking place together, and that is what I actually love about the last zone fights. Angle is kind of the best place to kind of. LZ Guru has got the knock of AKHP Frost, and I guess he will be confirming that. So as you can see, one particular spot, and you can confirm that particular kill. That is what LZ Guru will be up for. But right now, I guess one particular another shot from that MK14, and Hawk was, I guess, done for. But Hawk did survive that particular scenario, and I guess it is going to be right now I guess LZ Guru has a spot given himself up. With that being said, I guess if this Molly connects, once again another player from team AKHP has been knocked out. So team AKHP lost the plot very quickly once again. If this LZ Guru kind of spots them reviving at this point, I guess he has probably spotted them, and this is Psycho Noob who is getting revived at the moment. And as I said, team LZ Guru confirming that kill. So 7ZF is still going strong. LZ Guru got the better of, I guess, Hawk. It was Hawk, and finally he got the better of the first, I guess, which particular player was it? I once again I forgot which particular player. I guess it wasn't really, I don't know which particular player was it, but once again Hawk was the last one to get eliminated. He was trying and reviving Psycho Noob. Once again Foladi has this particular team. Godzi is going so strong. I mean, just consistency is probably Godzi. This particular team was MXR before and is still they are going very strong at the moment. They have been one of the strongest teams, one of the most consistent teams. Always have kind of missed out on those chicken dinners, but right now I guess in this particular match they won't really miss it. With that being said, as you can see, we have four teams left in this particular match. Got the Hell once again. Each and every player is contributing, and that is the best thing about this. I mean, Hell is kind of their front line, and as you can see, another spray, another knock coming in for them. So they are just decimating Team CI at the moment, and I guess he has spotted the last player, and that is Megatron. So Megatron has been confirmed. Godsy hell, he just wiped out Megatron all by himself, took the entire responsibility and did the trick. But right now, as you can see, Sky Madlad is the only one who is left. He has 6 kills, mind you. So this particular player has been playing really well, and with that M416 and SLR, will he be able to survive this onslaught from Godsy? I'm not sure if I guess things are in favor. He might be able to, but right now, as you can see, I think it was Bunny or Foladi, and not Foladi. I guess it was Foladi itself. Yes, Foladi is running with a pan. They want to pan him once again. So this is some interesting scenario. As you can see, Foladi is going on to pan this particular player, and will they be able to pan him out? And as you can see, with 10 HP at the moment, I guess will he be able to pan him out? Not really, wasn't really able to pan him. He has been knocked out. So this is Foladi once again. He is kind of in mood for fun once again, but he will be getting 1 kill. So right now this became, so Hell has been knocked out, Arrow has been knocked out. Oh my god, what did just happen? I'm not really sure what happened at the moment, but right now I guess this match is all in the hands of Team SA. This guy, will this nade connect? I'm not really sure, but if this nade connects, that nade really connect, will he be able to get the better of this? Oh, both of them. Oh my god, that was just outright brilliant. The way Sky Madlad turned things into his favor, it was just OP. I mean, I didn't really notice when did he get those 3 knocks for this particular team. This guy, I mean, Team Godsy was almost done away. Foladi was out there for fun, but after that, the way Madlad responded to that, I mean, Godsy was kind of reviving. I mean, you could understand a 1v1. It was from 4v1. It was 1v1. So if you're watching this right now, great gameplay Foladi, I mean not Foladi, I'm sorry, great gameplay Madlad, pardon me for that. Madlad was OP in the last game. I think he kind of committed in that last fight, but once again that was justified. However, he got 1 knock, and I guess the final player in that particular lineup got the kill, but it was a very close fight, which you don't expect in a 4v1 in the last zone. So something which was very great, a very great response from Madlad, and with 7 kills, I guess he is the top fragger in this match, but we'll have to wait. So Wasim as well has 7 kills. Didn't really see this name coming in on the kill feed very much, but Team Wasim, this is Wasim from Team Hex once again with 7 kills. So these two are probably the top fraggers. Oh, so another 7 kills. I'll be looking out for another 7 kill player, but right now I'm not really getting that. As you can see, Godsy Arrow has 5 kills on him, and with that being said, a lot of kills for Team Godsy with 12 kills, a 12 kill chicken dinner. Great gameplay from Team Godsy as well. Kind of almost faltered, kind of almost surrendered that last fight to Sky Madlad once again, but the way I guess it was just man advantage. It was pure man advantage. Even if it would have been a 3v1, I guess Madlad would have taken things out. But with that being said, I guess this is CI Tiger, Amit, and GDDRS and CI Megatron once again proving that they are one of the very consistent teams in a scrims. As you can see, with 8 kills under their belt, they have played really well, exceptionally well. Most of the players have contributed. Meanwhile, that is something which is not there in Team Sky. I mean, Gunda, Artist, and Dragon haven't really contributed in terms of kills. I would say I don't really know how much damage each and every player has, but apart from that, as you can see, Madlad with 7 kills played exceptionally well. I thought that he almost took out that particular chicken dinner for his team. That SLR, they really did the trick for him, but as you can see, this is too easy. 4 with 3 kills, 4th position, not bad performance. Team Hex once again 8 kills, 5th position, something which is very great from this particular team. Team AKHP, Psychonoob was great in terms of that. Team AKHP really very quickly lost the plot. They were going very strong till the almost probably the third last zone, and very quickly lost the plot, and I don't understand why that happened. Kind of lost everything against which particular player was it? So it was LZ Guru, and I mean that was completely which was unnecessary. But once again, Team AKHP once again was not a bad performance. I wouldn't say it was a bad performance. 7 kills, 6 position, kind of something which I expect from AKHP. Once again, I was expecting much better in terms of position, because the 6th position exit was not really justified, considering that they were almost all 4 of their players were alive even till the second last zone. So that is something which was shocking for me. Team 1947 surrendered their way into Team Sky. Once again, Team Zest, as you can see, this is RDN, the entire squad with 0 kills, 8th position, something which Team Zest can improve. Once again, this is Team SF coming up with 3 kills, 9th position. This is Botox with 2 kills, 10th position. So Botox kind of need to up their game as well. So Botox, people want to see Botox once again in the live chat, so I guess Botox need to deliver to that expectation, I guess. With that being said, Team FN, once again a very consistent team, have been playing brilliantly over the past couple of days. With that 2 kill 11th position, I guess this particular team should come back once again and show that they are of what caliber. And right now, as you can see, this is Leia, OP, Enzo and Max Warrior OP. This particular team has, you know, got a lot of skills. I mean, I have seen fraggers from there. They have generated 4, 5, 6 kills very frequently, and that is the reason why I guess this particular team is kind of very much aggressive. But once again, that aggressiveness kind of hurts them with that 13th position exit. I guess it is very much, they need to work on their position, I guess. Once again, this is 7ZF of a similar kind of performance which you see from 7ZF. As you can see, with they have 8 kills, not to mention that they have 8 kills under their belt. C4 Flanker has 5 kills, but the 14th position exit doesn't really do justice to 7ZF. Once again, the way they were just, you know, giving away kills was kind of not really doing justice to the name of 7ZF. Once again, this is SND, this is with 2 kills, 15th position, kind of once again this is a new team which I'm spectating, so I don't really understand, but this is a pretty par average performance. As you can see, with 15 position, 12 kills, 2 kills rather. This particular team has a lot to improve. Team Jungly, once again 0 kills, 16th position, haven't really performed in our Scrims till I have been casting. And this is Godsent, once again 1 kill, 17th position. Team Godsent need to up their game a lot in terms of that. With NC, any CVO, SCW in the mix, I guess they could have played much better. This is Team CS, once again continuing their poor run of form. They were doing great, but you know, the loss of Zarif kind of hurt them. As I said, I guess Zarif is probably the IGL. I mean, after the loss of Zarif, this team did falter. I am not really sure if he is the IGL, but by the looks of it, Zarif has been the top fragger and everything. And with the presence of Zarif, I guess his team has performed exceptionally well, and his absence has really suffered. Absence has really hurt this team a lot. With that being said, Team Titan once again continuing their poor run of form. Team Titan hasn't really performed well in the recent times. After that, one day in between when I was really casting, they got 2 consecutive chicken dinners, and after that haven't really done anything significant. And with that being said, Team Todd once again in the lower half of the table, something very common. And Team Fino once again, this is Godzai, Adi, Ryu, OP and Shaheen with 0 kills, 20th position. This team also needs to up the game as well. So with that being said, congratulations to the top 4, top 5 teams. They have played exceptionally well. In this particular match was just outright brilliant in terms of kills, in terms of technicality, in terms of strategies and everything. We saw a lot of errors, we saw a lot of unwanted errors which shouldn't really have happened, but that is also a part of the game. Decision making is always you know, bring certain decisions are always right, certain decisions are wrong, and we as analysis, I guess it is all up for criticism. But once again, being a player is also very difficult at making those split second decisions. Being at that at the war zone is a different thing. So congratulations to each and every team who has played well. With that being said, W4RSHOT Esports will be back with another match, and this is me, Akash. I'll be taking a break right now and we'll be back soon with the second game, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's faking now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fate now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side, and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate, and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it, I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest, I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'ma make it as an artist. And I know I'm not the smartest, and I know I'm not the largest, but I promise you that I'ma be the one that worked the hardest. Cause I promise you that I'm just getting started, and I promise you that my skills are getting sharper. So I'ma get charted, can't be guarded. Nah, I'm the one to get retarded. Get the party started, yeah, get the party started. Yeah, so let me get up on it, yeah. Bitch, you got me fucked up, I don't know what's up. Pour that shit in my cup, we bout to turn up. Crank this shit up so loud, sounds like we're sold out in front of a whole crowd. We lose control now, y'all take this shit too personally. Everybody got a different version of me, everybody gotta be learning from me. Everybody wanna be working with me, and I feel like there's uncertainty and urgency to find out what you wanna be. But honestly, we change our minds constantly, so stop and breathe and find out who you wanna be. Failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching, don't try to stop this. Work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit. No, because I want this, don't try to stop me. Failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching, don't try to stop this. Work until I'm nauseous, cause I will not quit. No, because I want this, don't try to stop me now. Me, I don't give a fuck if you you got a college degree. Did you learn anything? Really worth anything? 200 grand later and we're not even working. Student loans worth more than what we're earning. Best lesson I learned is to keep on searching. Find your true passion and get to work. And better take action or you end up serving. Yeah, that's a fact. So you better clean up your act. So you better grow yourself a stack. And tell the world they can suck on that. Don't come back, pack your bags. You take a trip and don't relax. You hit the switch and just attack. You find your niche and make some racks. Don't hold back.
Everybody wake up, it's time to break up with the life you made up. It's time to trade up, live the life you want now, a life you don't doubt. I could give a fuck how, just get your grit out. Wake up, man, this life is a blur. Everyone's got an opinion, so which one you prefer? Cause I'll give you one that's coming from an entrepreneur. Don't give up on your dream if it's what you deserve. Failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this, work until I'm nauseous. Cause I will not quit, no, because I want this. Don't try to stop me, failure ain't an option, so I'd be cautious. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this, work until I'm nauseous. Cause I will not quit, no, because I want this. Don't try to stop me now. I hope that you're watching. Don't try to stop this, work until I'm nauseous. Cause I will not quit, no, because I want this. Don't try to stop me now.
Yeah, let's go. I'm unstoppable, do the impossible. I'm irresponsible, yet I'm phenomenal. I got an arsenal, I'm dropping bombs, you know. No, I'm not stopping, no. Conquer the obstacle. To the top, here I go, think I'm chosen to be the king of rock, think the people have spoken. I can hear the tick-tock of the clock, I'm in motion. So now I'm gonna pop, causing all this commotion.
Yeah, sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right, I swear to God that I could drop and grow. Yeah, I got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, let's go. I don't care what they all say. That's right, I'ma do this thing my way. Let's go. Been grinding hard on it all day. Okay, we work hard, then we all play. Yeah, I'm addicted to the grind, man. That's right, so I refuse to waste time, man. Yeah, one day it all will be fine, man. Let's go. Gotta commit to the climb, you know, man. We're back with the Guinness, setting records every minute, every track. In addition to the fact that we're winning, still we lack something's missing. Need a track that is hitting, making racks, making millions. Oh, yeah. That's the mission. Yeah. I don't waste time, no, I make time. All these people wanna hate, fine, I'ma make mine. While you sitting there complaining, I'll be training. While you sitting there just waiting, I'm creating. Yeah, Sometimes I think that I'm unstoppable. Yeah, ready to go, man, lock and load. That's right, I swear to God that I can drop and grow. Yeah, I got a shot and I ain't stopping, no. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. That's how I know that I'm unstoppable. My hands steady, I feel ready, but my legs heavy, I don't get it. How come I haven't hit it already? Still working, I'm still learning, I'm still searching, finally earning something, finally turning something called a profit. If I hear you talking shit, don't get caught in it. I'll be popping off and hit your ass, dropping all your shit. Yeah, I promise this, I got promises, you ain't stopping this. Cross my shit, you'll be knocked unconscious, bitch. That's the consequence, I got this, I will not quit. And I'm on it, honest, I'm gonna launch quick, then I'm gone. It's just a matter of time before I'm over the climb and moving under my prime. Just quit my 9 to 5, I'm rocking, and they watching, cause it's shocking. Dropping all these top 10 songs, no stopping. It's time to live my life, it's time to live, not die. Wish I could slow down time and just enjoy the climb.
And I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I get it, bro. So don't just let me get it.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna get it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bruh. I swear to God I'll get it, bruh. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Yeah, I never give up. I got this, man, I got it. I will not quit, I'm on it. Never off it. Got the block lit, I'm toxic. Spitting logic, make them nauseous. Honest, can I stop this? Never cautious, drop it. I'm the hardest. Knock, knock, bitch, watch it. I'm the fucking king of rock, bitch. Profit, spitting hot shit. I'm topic, chronic. I think I'm motherfucking lost it. Back, matter of fact, making racks where it's at. Have my back to the mat, not an act, that's a fact. We attack in a back, no react, no react. Think I'm black, off his back. While I rap, not the step, throw a jab, give a crap. We're advanced, I'm the man. Got a plan better than most brands. Goddamn, I'm a rhyme till I die. Never lie, that's a lie. I don't try, I defy. Yes and not, that I'm right, yeah.
Like a student though, working on a movement, yeah, I'll do it cause I'm in the zone. And you know that I'm ready for the shows. How it goes, I don't know, but I'm waiting till I'm chose. Front row, here I go. All these people wanna know what you think of them lately. Do you really love me or do you really hate me? On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you grade me? All this social media has got me going crazy lately. Everything's inflated, mainly everyone's invaded. Privacy is naked, man, I really hate it. God, I really hate it. I just wanna make it through all this fake shit. Living in the real life, living for some real times. Talk about the real climb, passionate in real rhymes. Steal time back from my 9 to 5, taking back my fucking life. I just wanna feel alive.
And I'm the one to get it, bro. I swear to God I get it, bro. So don't just let me get it.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna get it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one to get it, bruh. I swear to God I'll get it, bruh. Hey, I ain't never giving up. Yeah, I never give up. Fake it till I make it. Motherfucking take it back from these haters. Playing tracks for the traitors. Got the passion in depths when it happens. Factions take actions, drafting their captains. It's happening. I'm raising my status, facing the madness. I'm out gaining traction, avoid the distractions. I'm snapping, no captions, attracting reactions, adapting, attacking, commanding the masses. I'm practicing habits, I don't fucking savage. I just fucking grab it, I am never static. Massively active, expanding, backslid, planning to have it. So I will go capture it, and I'ma stay after it. I'm gon' fucking master it, put them on blast it. They will never last it, don't be so dramatic. Not my demographic, this shit is democratic. They phone effects, yeah bitch.
Yeah, let's go. I ain't the first with the curse, with the thirst that I wanna be better, not worse, man it hurts. I'm on this earth with my words and I put them all together, insert, cause I wanna have worth. Working hella hard till they put me in the dirt. Gonna go far, man, listen to my words. Gonna be a star, man, life's like a blur. When you're working this hard, yeah, you get what you deserve. Yeah, I ain't taking a backseat, I'm passing anybody else who is rapping. I'm nasty, ain't nobody able to catch me. They gasping, they cannot compare, they can't match me. I'm at half speed, I got your girl and she laughing and dancing, hanging on my butt, she asking to crash with me, smash with me. She savage, she wants cash money and she knows that I live lavishly. I wanna live, I'm cold inside, give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive. One day I'll have what I want. I want the whole world in the palm of my hand. I got a plan, I'm the man. Now I'm teaching the game, a veteran, better than anybody else who tests me. I'm ready, looking at my hand and it's steady. I'm trending, ascending and blending, lyrical bending. Now I'm spreading and getting my name out now. Yeah, they hearing me laugh, all the crowds repping the sound. I'm hitting the ground, running, up and coming, ain't nothing. Yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100. Cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something. I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand and a full plan. I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man. Every single drop got me feeling awesome. I'm about to pop, started from the bottom, yeah. I wanna live, I'm cold inside. Give all I have just to feel alive. I fight to live, I fight to strive. One day I'll have what I want in life.
My heart rages around like an ocean in my head, because there are so many things that I left unsaid. I can almost feel you walking in the distance, but I know.
So once again we are back. This is W4RSHOT Esports Pro Invitational Scrims, and you know me. This is Akash, and I have been casting these matches for a long time, and I've always said that Weekendy is one of my favorite maps. And right away we have what it takes. This is Weekendy, and we have 83 top-notch players. There is a glitch which is they are showing me 0 teams at the moment. I guess this might get fixed or might not, I'm not really sure. I guess it won't really get fixed, so right now I guess I'll have to do it without this particular feature of okay. So yeah, so the glitch has kind of repaired itself, I guess. We now, as you can see, we have 22 teams in our particular plane. The plane kind of takes a very eastern side of this particular map. I mean, as you can see, the flight path is almost on the east, and it cuts off right through, I guess, the center. I mean, the division of these particular islands. With that being said, a lot of regions are going to be completely unreachable. For example, Dobromesto, Krichas, Port. These are the regions which are going to be very difficult to reach. However, in Weekendy, a two-way drop is kind of very popular. I mean, the way teams find usually get those vehicles as well as snowmobiles very easily and reach the drop locations. So I am expecting a lot of congestion, because what I have seen is that unlike tournaments or something, teams kind of take those hot drop contests. And as you can see, I mean, Villa is probably the one which is going to be contested the first. With that being said, as you can see, team number 1 and team number 3 will probably be the first team to enter a fight. I mean, both of them have kind of landed, and at the moment, I guess the team which gets their weapons first will probably the one to kind of come out on top. This is team CI versus team 1. This is team 1. I guess I'll have to check the name once again. But with that being said, as you can see, most of the teams have dropped in this particular region. See, just look at the cluster once again. Trap Tanma has got the better of Godzi Bunny. So let me just read the kill feed, because it is impossible to spectate all the fights right now. We will be focusing on this fight. With that being said, has confirmed that kill of Godzi Bunny, and that was Trap Tanma once again. So as you can see, this is LB Kane. So will this particular team be able to take down this entire team 22? Once again, we have team 22, and where did team CI go? We had team number 3 once again. But as you can see, team 3 is out here as well. We will have a look at the scene out here. Just let us have a look at the scenario. With that being said, right now as you can see, we have kind of 3 teams. Team CI has kind of receded from this particular position. This is team Jungly once again. God Zero has got the better of Gods and God. Team 22, that is Jungly, is once again probably falling back. God Zero has got the better of NC Sivo, SCW. So any Sivo SCW has been confirmed once again. This is right now a lot of casualty, not a lot I guess say, but very early casualties for this particular team. This is, as you can see, God's Stone, Godsend Stone, rather Godsend Stone has been knocked and wiped out. Godsend God has been finished by Godzi Arrow and Godzi Foladi for confirming that killer trap on my. So right now as you can see, Botox coming in action. Botox, so Soldier X got the better of 4RU OP, as well as I guess one another player was knocked out. With that being said, a lot of collisions coming in already. These are probably the hot drop fights that you're seeing right now. Let us have a look at the map. Once you see, C4 flanker got the better of CD Panda, and not really something happening in Villa. Villa is one of my favorite drop locations for hot drop fights, and you know, a lot of stuff happen. You have beautiful loot out there in that particular position, and as you can see, this is CD Panda once again. This is C4 flanker. With that being said, as you can see, lovely drone shots, and not really, these teams are not really at the moment kind of taking on to each other, but right now as you see, they are taking PvPs, and this is going to be very difficult for these teams right now, I guess, because one particular player has to, you know, break that pin, break their kind of silence, and take it on themselves. But once again, no particular player is trying to, you know, take that risk. 7-7 Jadugar has got the better of Babe Raven, I guess that was it, and 1947 Rihan, I guess it was it Mark. Jadugar got the better of Raven NA, and this is Mark who got the better of John, I guess that is that was John. So yeah, I remember someone in the live chat let me know that it was John and not Gian. So yeah, that was FN John who has been confirmed right now, and I guess I'll move on from this particular position. Fino Adi has been knocked out by Botox Soldier once again, and nothing as is significant happening in this particular position. I guess team 22 is kind of falling back as well, and no such fight. So that was kind of a turn off in this particular scenario. But let's have a look at other positions. So this is at this point, let us have a look at Cross. Drax has got the better of Mystic Whitey. So Cross once again coming back into action. This is Botox. Let's have a look at Slay, and right now not really taking in such part in such fights right now. Godzi has 4 kills already. They have taken out Godsend. So this particular team once again going strong, but Godzi Bunny loss will probably hurt this team, but once again we'll have to look out for that. But team CS not really taking an early fight right now. There is SND Crank once again taking out Max and Slay Abolopi. So Slay once again, just seconds ago we just spectated this particular team once again, and as you can see, they are at this moment taken out. I mean, Max Warrior OP has been completely wiped out. Abul OP has been knocked out. So this particular team 7 is going very strong against them. Will they be able to pick out the entire squad? It is to be seen. This is Slay FLT Rayuga. Right now he is he along with Enzo, other players who are right now alive, and I don't think Abul is going to get revived at this point, because Abul is very far away from this team at the moment. And once again, let us switch back to this particular view. So as you can see, lovely drone shots from within this particular. So Enzo is there. Enzo is creating this particular angle, but Abul has been taken off, and as you can see, the nades coming in from all directions, smokes coming in as well. Team members, this SNPC, not SNPC, what I'm saying, this is SND. So this particular team is not really taking any such chances as of now, and as you can see, they are kind of repositioning themselves. And with that being said, Enzo is taking shots and has completely knocked out Dexter OP. So it was a wonderful knock, to be honest, and the way he kind of repositioned himself was great. This is Slay. Enzo, who was flanking Rayuka, needs to step up his game at the moment. I don't understand why he's still there at the end. As you can see, Enzo has been taken out. It is a complete I don't understand the strategy which Rayuka just played over there. He was kind of very far away from this particular team, no team coordination at all whatsoever, and it was that was just pure disastrous from this team, I guess, because Rayuka was kind of healing himself up, and meanwhile Enzo was the only one who was, see, as you can see, this is, I guess, very far from me. I mean, when you're taking such a when you're fighting in competitive level, you cannot just leave your team out there all alone against a four-man squad, and you are still back out here. I mean, at least you should have a certain angle if you are at all going standing far away from your teammate. But once again, as you can see, Flyer, this is Rayuga. Once again, he is I don't really understand, this is poor gameplay from Team Slay. Once again, not really impressed by this particular thing. We'll move over. So right now, as you can see, this is Team CI. Once again, if you're watching this match right now, then please let me know that which particular team you're supporting. And this is CIX Tiger, and right now they'll be looting this particular compound. I guess people they had a lot of teams have actually made cluster compounds very popular, and that includes Team Soul. So once again, Fly Rayuga FLT Rayuga has roasted himself up with that Molotov. So once again, OP gameplay from Team Slay. Once again, I don't really understand what was that strategy. Didn't really understand what was their motive behind it, but also once again, kind of things not working for a particular team. Maybe cannot really criticize that much. This is the 7-0 Jadugar and Flanker right now with 1 kill. Jadugar with 1 kill at the moment. This is UniQ. I guess it is UniQ. So UniQ as well as Rithik. So this 7ZF team is right now complete. I am expecting some good gameplay from 7ZF because 7ZF haven't really performed according to their potential over the last few days, and that is what I was being worried about during my casting times. Like really, I mean 7ZF is expected to get those top 3 positions. I mean a name such big as 7ZF. But however, meanwhile, if you just have a look at that, so right now they are taking shots. I'm not really sure who is he taking shots once again against, but right now I don't think any such team is right now contesting with 7ZF at the moment. It is only, I guess, Team 24 is kind of not really close. They are very much far apart, and with that being said, most of the teams are kind of have already taken those fights. As you can see, we have 19 teams left, so probably 3 teams have been eliminated in that early fights, and this is Team Cross, and this is a 3-man squad right now. And as you can see, I guess Drax is not moving at the moment. Gohan is still there, Python is still there as well. With that being said, I guess this particular team has another squad which is kind of close, and let us have a look at which particular team it is once again, so we will get to know. So this is Team Cross once again taking a split drop. Gohan is still there. I'm not sure why Drax is out there. Python is still moving. They're taking a split drop once again, but Drax is not moving at all. I guess he's AFK once again. So with that being said, let us have a look at the map once again, because not a lot of action is taking place right now. Team 15 is kind of in the middle of a very big bunch, and as you can see, a lot of things will probably happen. And right now, as you can see, Team 12 and Team 2 are taking their fights. With that being said, Rihan has got the first knock against Mr. Hitman. So let us have a look at Team 1947. They have entered a particular fight after a long time, and right now, as you can see, Mark will probably get the better of this particular team, and they have completely wiped out this squad for this of Mr. Hitman. I guess it was of FM, but right now, as you can see, Mark will take shots, and I guess he will be wiped out very soon, and it is going to be very difficult for Mark to kind of get revived once again. But what a spray to pick off. I guess it was an M24 shots. SF Lucifer YT, kudos to you, man. I mean, the way he took out this particular player, I guess Rihan it was, and the way he took out Rihan was just outright brilliant. And Burns coming up with that M416 spray. I guess it was M416, not really M416, I guess. Burns, yes, it was that M416. So yes, that M416 spray took out that particular player Rihan. I guess that was Mark, and the way Rihan was taken out by that M24 shots, boy oh boy, it was just outright brilliant. I didn't really expect that knock to come out, I mean that finish to come out very soon after that knock, but it was very soon. I wanted to have spectated Team SF after that particular scenario, but Lucifer YT was immediately taken out by, I mean not Lucifer YT, sorry, that was I guess that was Rihan who was immediately taken out by that shot. But right now, as you can see, this is Lucifer YT once again trying to connect those M24 shots. M24 is a real OP gun, I would say, but right now 7ZF is very much in action at the moment. They have taken out 2 players with their nades. I guess that was of Team Sky, so worst I guess is taking some damage at the moment. So Team 24 versus Team 14 once again, another second knock for Team I guess this is 7ZF Jadugar, second knock I guess, I believe. But right now, I guess, will he be able to come wipe out this entire squad, is to be seen. But right Rithik is the one. Is he the one who is taking on the last man? But right now, Cross Drax has got the better of Saikunu once again. But right now, Rithik is kind of very much skeptical of where to move and what not to do. But as you can see, Jadugar is right now very close. Will he be able to pick off this entire team? And that Uzi spray, what a wonderful spray was it. I mean, Jadugar picking off Sky Dragon, and Team Sky has been completely wiped off by Team 7-0. 7-0 showing the signs of what they actually are. I want this form to continue once again, but this has been a very usual routine for 7-0 to conquer early fights, and I say this time in and time again that they have been performing exceptionally well. They are coming back to their original form, but after a certain stage, I guess Team 7-0 kind of succumbed, and that is something which I've seen a lot. So I'm hoping that this isn't the case in this particular match. With that being said, we have 16 teams alive right now, 54 players. This particular team already has 6 kills in them. So right now, with that being said, CS Addy has got the better of HSG, I guess. Was it HSG? Let us have a look at Team CS. So Addy got that particular knock. Meanwhile, Botox Soldier has been taken out by GDDR. Shadow has got the better of SF Shivansh. So I guess it is Shivanshu or Himanshu, I guess. Was it Himanshu? SF as Himanshu, I believe. But once again, I'll check that once again. So yes, that is Shivanshu. My sorry, but right now, as you can see, Addy is getting all those kills one after the other. Right now, they're taking the fight against Team 20, I believe. Yes, that is Team 20. So right now they are already 2-man down. It is going to be Team CS versus Team Flash once again. This Molotov might be picking out one player from Team CS. I believe one player will be roasted right now. And with that being said, Flash Venom has been taken out completely, and right now this is a pure 4v2 fight. 4v2 fight. Yes, it is a 4v2 fight. Let us have a look at the perspective of this particular player. So right now, brilliant sprays coming in from Shooter once again. The way he took off Addy was brilliant, but Addy got the knock of Myth once again. And this is Flash, and as you can see, if one need connects, I guess it will be done and out for Team CS. But Flash is giving those beautiful flick shots. He has that AKM3X equipped, and I'm not really sure how the pro players use it once again, but it is great to see that. And once again, this is Molotovs going in. Will this connect? I'm not really sure, but Shooter is in a very beautiful position, I guess. Will he be able to pick off Addy? So right now, as you can see, Team CS is back in full strength at the moment. This is I guess, what is it? This is Meta OP. Meta OP is at the moment behind this particular broken wall, and I would say it's a pretty good position to be in. But once again, this Molotov really will hurt him. Once again, he has to heal himself up using bandages. Quick recovery, good reflexes from Meta OP once again. But let's have a look at what can Flash come up. This is Flash Shooter. What can he come up with? But right now, I guess CS is kind of rushing in. Are they rushing in? Kryzen and Flame will try and rush in on them, but as you can see, they are kind of taking the TPs at the moment, and no such team is taking their action. I guess Team Flash was caught out by Team CS. But once again, Titan is back in action. Titan dead and got the better of PNXM DGAF, and I guess Flame got that for knock, so it was a lovely knock. And right now, as you can see, it is going to be very difficult for Team Flash to contain that. And Shooter was the last one who was taken out by CS. Addy, that came spray did connect to the head and took out the best in Shooter. So as you can see, Flash has been completely wiped out. Team CS is playing great, I guess, but right now Addy is taking shots once again. Is it Team 3? I guess it is Team CI once again, and Kryzen has been taken out. So if Kryzen has been knocked out, yes, it was Team 3, I guess that is Team CI. And with that being said, Kryzen will be revived easily, but right now one fight after the other. Team CI is coming in strong at the moment. I guess CI Tiger, Amit and DRS will probably look to kind of rush in on them, and as you can see, they are kind of trying to closing in and using those riches as good covers. But right now they will try and snipe their way in, because an open entry into a compound like this is going to be very difficult. And with that being said, right now simultaneous peaks coming in from Tiger, and the scope is actually, will he connect? So what else? Shot. I mean, Tiger with that arm is doing justice to what the arm actually is. I mean, that was kind of poor use of language once again, but brilliant shot from Team CI. I mean, that particular player from Team CS, I guess it was Addy. Was it Addy? No, it was Kryzen. So Kryzen was kind of taking those early peaks, but the way Tiger was very quick. He was very quick to open his scope. He was very quick to aim on him and very quick to take the shots as well. And as you can see, he's taking those simultaneous left-right peaks. So that is going to be very difficult for teams to actually connect their headshots. Once again, his level 3 helmet is still in full strength, and that is the reason why I guess that is probably a reason because of his simultaneous peaks. But right now, as you can see, no one is really rushing in. This particular fight is going to be a long range distance fight. I guess Wasim has got the better of. So right, last match, this particular player Wasim had a lot of kills. He had 7 kills, and I couldn't really spectate that, and that's why I'm like really anxious about how well he plays, and I really want to see his assaulting, because right now they have one candidate for that as well, that is from team number 1. And will they be taking a fight? I'm not really sure, but we'll have to wait for that once again. But this is team number 1. One particular player is still there, but is he AFK? But I'm not really sure. This is no, he's not AFK. This is GAW and this is God Shazam WNL. So right now, as you can see, he is behind this particular rock. Will he be able to take out this particular team right in front of him, that is of team 23, or will he succumb to this sheer man advantage that team 23 has at the moment? Right now, as you can see, 33 players are alive, 11 teams are left. Most of the teams have suffered certain casualties. Team Spec right now haven't really suffered a lot with 5 kills. I mean, this particular team is going strong. Team CS as well with 4 kills. They are right now taking that particular fight against who was it once again? Who was it once again? Chat. I don't really remember who was it, but was it Team CI? Was it Team CI? I guess it was Team CI. Yes, it was Team CI. And which particular player was a sniper? I don't really remember. Probably it was Amit, or probably it was Tiger. And Tiger with 0 kills, I guess, wasn't really the one who was sniping, but might be. You don't really know. But this is Godzi follow the arrow, as you can see, with 4 kills. No such action is happening in this particular area at the moment. Titan with 4 kills at the moment. They still have 4 players alive. So I'll perform my regular stream check at the moment. If you're watching this, then please stay tuned, and I'll be back very soon with this. This is Newton Gaming. This is Rahul Maheshwari, Team Flash, and OP comment. Rahul Maheshwari says OP commentary, buddy, and thanks a lot for that. Actually, this means a lot to me. This is Newton Gaming who says, where is 4MD, bro? That is a good question. I would say 4MD hasn't really isn't really playing over a couple of days after that initial spout of domination. But right now, CI Tiger has got another particular knock. So I guess this particular fight is going to be very interesting at the moment. And this is, as you can see, this is CI versus Team CS, and the snipes coming in, the OM is coming in, and who is going to give that OM headshots? I mean, having that OM is such a responsibility for a particular team, but also such a benefit to a particular squad. I mean, if you have a real sniper in your team who can make use of that, of the capabilities of that gun, I mean the sheer power of the gun is, I guess, enough for any team to give openings in such long distance fight. With that being said, M24 is also not far behind, but I guess Car 98 has been kind of taken down. I'm not really a big fan of Car 98 recently. I'm talking about classics, but a lot of professional players kind of are very dead by the use of Car 98. Once again, will he be able to get the better of Addy? Not really. See, Tiger missing one rare shot. This is a rare scenario once again. I guess Addy was very much out in the open in that window, but once again couldn't really connect that shot. With that being said, nothing really happening, and this is kind of getting bonus of weekend I always talk about this, that there is always a non-aggressive phase, and this is what it is. This is what it is generally happens. And will he be able to connect that shot? Not really. Once again, a miss for this is Tiger. CI Tiger once again missing another shot. So kind of long. This is taking long once again. So M24 versus he has an 8x. That is Tiger has an 8x. This is Addy who is using his 4x. So kind of a lot, kind of double. It gets a lot difficult. I guess 4 times difficult, because you already have 4x against an 8x, and then it is an versus M24. So once again, it becomes 4 times difficult to knock a player like Tiger once again. But Addy is doing his best. I guess he is taking those fast picks, fast shots, and one advantage of M24 over is that you have a lot of bullets. You don't need to worry about missing your shots once again. But this is going to be a very a very I would say non-aggressive phase at the moment. Most of the teams are taking their rotations. Let us have a look at the, so once again Zaref has knocked Amit with that AR once again, and that is going to be something which is going to be a very big deal, I guess. So this is probably the first real opening between this particular fight, and 5.56 being shared at the moment. However, we have seen a certain knocks. We have seen knocks coming in from snipers, but once again, a knock from an assault rifle kind of gives you that hint that okay, so right now we can push, right now we can rush against this particular squad. And I guess that is what they are planning to. I guess if another sniper gets in another knock, I guess they are ready with their vehicles. They are ready to charge in. They are ready to barge inside that particular position. But right now, that high reach is really going to help Team CI a lot, and it is wise enough for Team CS not to really overcome it at the moment. Team CS has been kind of falling to that particular scenario. I mean, overcommitting what I'm talking about. Team CS has kind of lost a lot of players, lost a lot of fights because of that particular overcommitting. And right now, as you can see, Power Squad has been knocked out by Jungly. So Jungly is taking on that fight against them, and this is Dr. Venom YT. So he says your commentary is nice, man, epic, thanks a lot for that. Nobu Society, like what I see. Nobu Society is once again very humorous, and this is Zaref once again taking, kind of tracing that vehicle. Once again, Team CI is going to probably collide against Team 7ZF. This is going to be interesting. Once again, let us have a look at that. So right now they were taking shots. I thought they were taking a lot of shots, but right now they have rushed inside this particular compound, and no particular teams out here honestly. But Team Titan, team number 13, I guess that is that 13. Yes, that is Team 13. So Team Titan is out there. Team 14, that is Team 7ZF, is also out here. So a lot of long distance fight is right here in the brewing. So what I was talking about is that so this Vikendi always has this non-aggressive phase, but once I always talk about this, that once a fight kicks in, it just becomes I mean completely terrible to kind of being able to cast. I mean, being in that position, you have fights everywhere, and as you can see, I guess it is the start of a Titan Shadow once again getting those knockouts. The Arrow getting the better of 7ZF Hrithik, and GTDR has got the better of CS Addy. GTDR has been knocked out by CS Kryzen, and CS Kryzen has got the better of Amit as well. So a lot of one after the other we are getting to see this particular fight kicking in. Which particular zone is this? This is already the 6th zone. So right now the zone has become very small, and we didn't really unnotice it. What a wonderful spray was that by was it God's Arrow? Yes, it was Arrow who got that final spray. That jump shot from that AKM, I guess. No, he did that particular knock using that M416 Glacier. So what, I mean, that particular shot was as beautiful as this M416 Glacier looks. And with that being said, Cross is going very strong in this particular match. This is something which we haven't seen from Cross. Once again, another team has been knocked out, and that is Jungly. Team Jungly have been taken out by Cross all out on their own. Right now they have 10 kills, and sorry, that is 8 kills. In spite of being a 3-man squad, so they have been performing brilliantly, I would say. I'm not sure why is Drax not getting revived. I don't think Drax will be getting revived at the moment, and this was an unfortunate end, I believe. But once again, both the teams had both the players, I guess that was Python and Drax, both of them had similar health. And with that being said, Team Titan is kind of out there. They are taking those fights once again, and that M24 shot did connect. I think it connected, but I guess even if it does not, I guess Foladi's kill will probably go to Shadow once again. And right now Foladi has been taken out by play zone, so that particular kill did go to play zone. And right now it is going to be very difficult for Godsey to enter the zone. This is Arrow who is entering the zone, but wasn't really successful. And with that being said, Arrow has been taken out by the play zone itself, and with that leaves us with 5 teams. And right now Addy is going strong against Hex the Wait. So let us have a look. So Team CS, have a look at that. Team CS 4-man strong in this particular scenario. Team Titan is also 4-man strong. So with that being said, I mean, Team CS has a lot of kills. In terms of that, if you look, I mean, they have 9 kills under their belt already. With that being said, Team 10 and Team 13 is, I guess, Team 13 lacks in terms of that. Team 13 has only 5 kills, but that doesn't really matter, I guess. When what matters is their zone and the final zone and the positioning. So let us have a look at the zone. Haven't really checked out on that particular thing recently, and this, as you can see, the I guess this is the 6th or 7th zone, I guess, and that has already kicked in. Team Titan is kind of already inside. Team 25, that is Team Cross, will kind of take in this particular route. Team 7 is also out there, so 4 teams, and that is Team 10. Team CS has already entered, so this is Addy. He is trying to move a lot further inside this particular zone, but right now just behind this ridge they will find Team 7, and on their left hand side they will find Team Titan once again. This fight between Titan and CS, as I said, CS Addy, he was taking shots from Team Titan once again, so that particular fight is going to be very interesting. Meanwhile, Zarif has got the better of Spec War Daddy, so the fight has kicked in. Everything is going to start at the moment. Should I move to the world view once again? Zarif has been knocked out by Cross Gohan, so Cross is going very strong in this particular match. And right now, as you can see, this is the scenario, and this is Zarif. Flame is reviving him using the smokes as cover, but Cross is kind of being very strong. They have taken out almost all of Spec from behind, and as you can see, I guess Crank is the only one who is left at the moment. So SND Crank is the last one for this particular team. And with that being said, Cross Gohan has been taken out by CS. I don't really remember which particular player it was, but he'll be getting revived very pretty easily. It is going to be very difficult to get to revive Dexter OP at this point, but right now Team Titan is playing very safe at the moment, not really taking a fight. Team Cross is taking a wonderful rotation from behind, and they will be kind of adding a lot of to their kills, but meanwhile Team Titan is kind of taking CS out. With that being said, that vehicle explosion took the better of Gohan, and Cross Python is still left, however, but Team CS is not leaving in this particular team, that is Cross, to let leave in peace. So with that being said, Team Spec kind of have recovered. That was very surprising to get that revive. I mean, Dexter OP might be surprised a lot, but right now, as you can see, Team 13 has the best position in this particular zone. Right now they are firing the flare guns, so you can understand. I guess Team 13, this is Team Titan once again. I guess they know that they are probably going to dominate this particular fight, but once again Team CS, I have a lot of expectations from Team CS as well. I think they might be able to counter Team Titan once again, but this is going to be very crucial, I guess, a fight against Python. So Python has been taken out by Zarif, so Zarif once again proving that he is their main man, and a lot of kills, a lot of movement. So I guess something which I said in the last match once again came true, that Zarif, if he stays alive, I guess he is probably the main man in this particular team, because every time I have seen that Team CS has kind of succeeded, I guess it was always Zarif who has shined in terms of kills or in terms of IGLing. I would say, I don't know if Zarif is at all the IGL or not, but Zarif has always proved to be that lucky charm, and after his death, I guess it is Team CS kind of falter, and that is a very I would say, not a prediction once again, but something which I have noticed, and statistically speaking, that is something which I have noticed as well. So with that being said, I guess that leaves us with 10 players at the moment, and 2v4 typical fights. And right now I'm sure that Team CS will kind of take Titan right now. And with that being said, Team S right now, I guess Team Spec is just looking to hold their ground at the moment. I'm not expecting Team Spec to enter the fight right now, but with that being said, Zarif is going after Team Spec. SND Crank has been picked out and has been completely wiped out. So Zarif getting both the kills from Team Spec once again. So Zarif is climbing on the leaderboards as well. So as you can see, I guess he has 3 kills. Yes, he has 3 kills with him. So right now, as you can see, a lot of kills coming in from Team CS. 4v4 fight. How many kills do they have? They have 13 kills. CS has 13 kills. Team number 13, that is Team Titan, has 5 kills. So this is going to be an interesting fight. This is just, I would say, just the fight between pure positioning and pure gunfire power. So who wins in this particular fight is to be noticed. Both the teams are in their full strength. both have 4 players alive. Both of them have good loot, I believe, and both of them have good momentum as well. Team 13 has the better position. Team 10 has the more number of kills. Who is going to come out on top? That is what I want to see. But right now, I guess this particular position is very beautiful to analyze this particular situation. With that being said, teams are starting to take shots right now, and this is Titan Sony who is alone in this particular building. I guess the smoke wall is I don't know what the smoke wall is. I guess that was for one revival. But with that being said, both the teams are inside the zone right now. Team CS has a beautiful covers. All of them are behind individual covers. With that being said, I guess Flames car is kind of glitching at the moment, kind of jumping on its own. Meanwhile, as you can see, who is going to win this particular fight? If you're watching it live right now, just let me know in the chat who is going to win. I mean, so we have, this is CI. Jack is asking where is CI. So CI has been eliminated. I guess it was very not much long before CI was eliminated. And with that being said, team CI, this is team 10 versus team 13 once again. The zone, once again, none of the teams are kind of taking in this particular rush, and that is kind of very good part from team CS, because that overcommitting has hurt them a lot over the past. And right now, looking the just the fact that they are kind of holding on their ground is very beautiful. I mean, if the zone kind of hard shift towards them, then the match shifts in their favor as well. So that is what I am kind of hoping for. But once again, the smokes coming in for this particular team. I guess the zone has shifted. I cannot really see the zone in this mini map once again, but as you can see, the smokes are coming in. So I believe the team Titan is kind of, yes, the team Titan is looking to rotate at this point. Meanwhile, team CS is rotating as well. Who is going to come out on top? With that being said, blind spray is coming in from both of them. Titan Sony has been picked out by the play zone, and right now CS Addy has been picked out by the play zone as well. This is a 3v3 fight. Titan has got the better of CS Flame. Titan TY Roy has been taken out. So who is going to finalize that by all the kills? I guess I'm not really sure who won it. I'm not sure who won this particular match. I guess so. Team CS once again coming out on top. This was just OP gameplay. I mean, I didn't even notice who was on top in the last ending stages of the match. I guess there was one guy from Team Titan who was kind of trying to go for that what do you call it, that heal battle. And with that being said, I guess team CS once again confirming their winner chicken dinner with a lot of kills. CS is back, guys. With that being said, 15 kill chicken dinner was a great performance. As I said, I guess Zaref is one of the key players in this particular squad, and his presence really lifts the team as a whole. I guess Flame, Addy, Kryzen, each and every player adding and contributing to this particular team. And Zaref as well, kind of coming up with 4 kills. So a lot of kills for this particular team. Team Titan played well with 5 kills. I guess this particular squad has really kind of tried to put up that what I would say that what is that word? I'm not really getting that consistent performance, I would say. But something which they have been missing out is on the last stage, and haven't really been able to take out those chicken dinners. But once again, I feel Team Titan is kind of trying once again, and they are trying hard to be very consistent. But they are getting those upper table finish very consistently. But once again, there are certain matches where they perform very poorly, and even if they get those positions, I guess they are missing out on the number of kills, as well as on the number, or as well as that a peak position. So that is what I was talking about in terms of Team Titan. With that being said, Team Spec once again played great with 5 kills, the third position. It was only a 3-man squad, so I guess they played well in terms of that. As you can see, Team Cross once again coming up with a great performance, 3-man squad, coming up with 9 kills, 4th position. The way this particular team played was absolutely brilliant. I guess this is a new lineup, and the way they are clicking right now, I guess, is really encouraging. This particular team has a lot of potential in them, and I'm hoping that this particular team will be a great lineup in the future as well. So with that being said, Team Hex, as you can see, with that 3 kill 5th position. Wasim, after that 7 kill domination the last match, couldn't really convert that into this match, but once again 1 kill for him as well. Hurricane and Adwait, I guess this is Adwait and Adwait probably. So all of this, they have an accumulated 3 kills in their particular team with 5th position. I guess not a bad performance from this team Hex, but once again Hex has to show signs of domination, because this particular team has entered our scrims very recently, and I'm hoping that they show what other new teams have kind of showed before. Like each and every new team that has kind of entered our scrims has dominated over a couple of days, dominated over the other teams over for a couple of days. That has been the case over for a week now, and the team Hex is kind of right now up for that role. I guess Team Hex needs to pull on the shoes at the moment. With that being said, Team Godsey once again showing why they are one of the most consistent teams in our scrims. They have always been, got themselves a upper table finish with a decent number of kills right now as well. They have 7 kills under their bag, and as you can see, sixth position is on a 7 kill. Sixth position is not bad at all. I mean, the way this particular team plays, you cannot expect a chicken dinner, chicken dinner match in every game once again. But if you make sure you get those consistent top 5, top 8 positions in each and every match, I guess that leads you very high on the points table when you play a tournament. And if you have a decent number of kills like this, as they have right now, Arrow coming up with 5 kills, Foladi coming up with 2 kills, which takes their kills to 7. So that is great performance, I would say. And with that being said, this is Jungli, and with this particular 7th position, I guess this particular team has kind of improved on that note. 4 kills, 7th position, kind of not bad. Team CI was kind of asked in the live chat, and this is where Team CI is. They were not knocked out too long before that particular moment when I read the chat. They have 4 kills under their in their bag, and 8th position, kind of a performance not really bad from Team CI once again. And this is, as you can see, this is 7ZF coming up with 6 kill, 9th position. I expect much better from 7ZF, but they have considerably improved in our scrims especially. And with that being said, if you look at, this is Team Babe, this is Raven, NA, Power Scare, CD, so all of them having 10 kills, sorry, not 10 kills, 10th position with 0 kills. And Team 11, this is God, Shazam WNL has 2 kills under with him, and 11th position. So something which not really impresses us. With that being said, this is Zest with 1 kill, 12th position, and their mediocre day continues once again. Team SF once again not really shining in this particular match. I guess Lucifer, YT and Bones, they were playing great initially, but kind of faltered. I guess the 13th position 2 kills doesn't really do justice how well they kind of play in our scrims regularly. So with that being said, Flash once again kind of falling on their feet once again. They have I don't remember which particular day. I guess very recently they got a very dominating chicken dinner, and that was very encouraging for me. I thought that there was another new what I would say, a big daddy in our scrims once again, but after I guess this particular early exit kind of once again proves that most of the teams are kind of equal and very much matched against each other. With that being said, this is Psychonoob, AKHP Hawk. This particular team, AKHP, is not really a full squad. They were a 3-man squad with 0 kills, 15th position. Even then, I guess things could have been much better. This is Botox once again, 4 kills, 16th position, on par performance. This is Team Sky, below par, 17th position, 1 kill. Team 1947 once again below par performance, 4 kills, 18th position. Team FN, this particular team has also been very consistent. I would say this has been a rare off day for them. And with that being said, this is Max, this particular team Slave, very poor gameplay from them once again in this particular match especially. And this is Fino, Shahir, Adi and Ryu OP with 0 kills, 21st position, and Team Godsent with 1 kill, 22nd position. That marks the end of W4RSHOT Esports Pro Invitational Scrims. Congratulations to the team who got their chicken dinners today. Congratulations to the team who got great position points and great kills today. And with that being said, I guess it is all times up for me now. I'll be leaving right now. If you have been with us till this moment, then thanks a lot. Please like and share and subscribe to this particular channel if you like our scrims. If you like my casting, then let me know in the live chat, which I've already done. Some of you have already done, and I'm thankful for that. And if you want to let me know some certain advices, then you can hit me up on my Instagram. My handle is given down below. And with that being said, I guess this is a goodbye for me now. So see you soon tomorrow. Bye bye.
empty hearts and neon lights. They're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly. And I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run.